Well, hello. Welcome back to Squatting Saturday with Johnny Tiger. The date? Well, this is a very important day. Christmas, December 25, 2021. So Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you guys have had a good one. But now, after the celebration and the big meals and turkey, it is time to get back to uh, getting some workout in there. And yes, yesterday we actually missed our Fitness Friday because of my birthday celebration. So today we're going to make up for that. As you guys can see, there's two things that's very apparent at the moment. One, the angle is low because I figure if we're going to be doing squats, you guys need to see my bottom half to get a better idea of what I'm doing. And second, we are actually in the kitchen. The reason being, well, it is like 18 degrees Fahrenheit out there, very, very cold, which means the training room is really cold. So I figured since the kitchen is already partially warmed up, I might as well do this in here. I don't really need anything in the training room for me to do squat with. So doing it in a room that's already warmed up is a lot more uh, productive at this point, rather than having to go warm that training room up first. So today I'm going to show you guys 10 types of squats. Now you may not be able to perform all 10 of them, but this will give you a good variety to play with. Squats are very, very versatile and a great way to exercise if you are, for example, got a full stomach and you don't feel like running or bouncing around and you don't feel like cardio and you just don't feel like push-ups or sit-ups. Squats alone can give you a lot of things to work on and target a lot of different areas, all the way from core to balance to a little bit of cardio and of course leg and lower body strength. So we're going to take it from the very top, the most simple, the regular type of squat uh, is standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Keep your back nice and straight. Don't lean forward. And pretend you're sitting down on a chair. And you want to go as low as you can without your heel come off the ground. So your heels have to stay on the ground. Keep your weight focused on your heels and your back as straight as possible. And go as low as you can and then stand up. So we are going to do 5 of these. I'm going to keep my arm out of the way so you guys can see. Right? Down, up. That's one and two and three and four and five. That is your most typical squat. Okay? Now, second one I'll show you guys is almost the same thing, but this is called a narrow squat. So rather than feet apart, you'll bring your feet together. Okay, your feet will come together. Let me face the camera. So hopefully you guys can get a view of my leg. So my feet are together, my knees are together. Again, I want to keep my upper body as straight as possible. This one, most likely you won't be able to go down as much. So again, go as low as you can, keeping your knees together. One, two, three, four, and five. Okay? And now, with the third one, we're going to combine the first two. This is called the stepping squat. It's a very dynamic one. You can do that for your cardio warm up. So this is just a wide squat and then a narrow squat. And you do it by first stepping to the right so your legs are apart, do a squat, come up, step in, leg close, do a squat, step out again, do a squat, step in, do a squat. Okay, I'm going to turn the other way, step out, do a squat, step in, narrow, do a squat, step out, do a squat, step in, do a squat. So basically your leg open, close, open, close. The next one we're going to look at is called sumo squat. Sumo squat is uh, much harder than the first three, but very good for the top of your thigh, for uh, your hip, your back. So how do you perform a sumo squat? Sumo squat is you get your feet wider than you would typically do it, so wider than shoulder, and then you squat down, go to the very bottom, and then rather than coming up, you will just stay down and bounce up and down, like 6-inch movement. That's it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. When you do the squat, make sure to focus your knees outward. So I hope you guys can see my knees. When I'm doing squat, I want to focus my knee to push out. So my knee should never wobble inside. Next one, we're going to do squat number 5 is a tippy toe squat. So this one, if you have issue with balance, keep your fingertip on the wall or hands on the wall. Okay, so this is just like the first, the regular squat, but we're going to go on out to our tippy toe. So I'm going to take my heel off the ground, okay, and keeping my heel off the ground, I'm going to squat up, squat up, squat up, squat up, and squat up. This is very good for your calf muscles. Number 6, we're going to perform a skier squat. What is a skier squat? It's like a back lunge, but rather than shooting my legs straight back, I'm going to step my one foot behind the other foot. Okay, one foot behind the other foot. So my feet should almost be in a straight line, one in front of the other. Right? And when I do that, I'm going to do a squat and then switch leg. So my right leg go back behind my left leg, I do a squat. My left leg go behind my right leg, I do a squat. Right leg behind left, squat. Left behind right, squat. Right behind left, squat. Left behind right, squat. Right behind left, squat. Left behind right, squat. Number 7, I'm going to go show you guys the stomping, the squat stomp. What is a squat stomp? Well, this is kind of like the sumo squat, except you're not posing up and down. So, like the sumo squat, well, uh, I just keep my arm across my chest like this, so you guys can hopefully see my leg. So feet more wider than shoulder width apart. Squat down, and stay down. While you're down, you take one foot off the floor and stomp that foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stand up. That's a squat stomp or stomping squat. Number 8. We're going to now perform a one-legged squat. Right? One-legged squat. And this one, again, if balance is an issue, and put uh, your hand on a support or something, you can do this by holding up one leg. But I prefer to well, grab a chair and I'm going to do squat while having one foot up on the chair. So I put one foot up on the chair, one foot on the ground, and the leg on the ground. The foot that's on the ground, that's the leg that's going to be squatting, 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 and squatting. And then we switch leg, put the other foot on the chair, and this foot on the ground, and we squat, 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 and we squat. Putting the chair away. Now, number 9, we're going to do yet another more challenging one. This is a squat jump. All it is when you are coming out of your squat, you push up hard enough so you jump off the ground. Keep in mind when you land, you want to almost land in a crouch. So your knees shouldn't be straight when you land. That would be hard on your knee. Okay? When you land, your knee should be bent, like you're landing in a crouch. Right? So it should look something like squat, jump. See how I land in the squat? Jump, land in the squat. Jump, land in the squat. Jump, land in the squat. So I'm not interrupting my squat by squatting, jumping, land on my feet, and a squat, jump, land on my feet. There's no pause like that. Okay, the moment you land, you should already be going into your next squat. Last but not least, this one is going to be a lot easier on some people. This is a plank squat. Plank squat. And how you do this is when from standing, you drop down into a push-up position. From this push-up position, you push your butt back until you're squatting, but your hand stay on the ground. And then you straighten your leg, and then you bend your leg. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend. So you go from push-up position to squatting with your hands on the ground. So your hands never move from that point. You just bending your leg, straightening, straightening, bending, shooting your butt all the way back, forward, back, just like that. Now, obviously there are like a trillion ways of doing squats, just like this. A lot of ways of doing push-ups and planks and crunches, sit-ups. But I think this 10, with some of them being very difficult, some of them being very simple, should give you guys a very good foundation in playing with different ways of squatting. So hopefully that will help you guys burn off some of that Christmas turkey. Uh, I will be back again tomorrow with Soul Search Sunday and hopefully a makeup video for the still missing Survival Saturday. Have a happy holiday and stay safe.